Welcome to our coverage of the Carolina Surfcasters Association March Surfcasting Competition. We are kicking off this 2025 tournament season in Green Sea, South Carolina. This is the home of Grassy Bay Turf Farms, and competitors have traveled from as far as Virginia and Delaware to join those of the Carolinas to throw sinkers across dozens of acres of manicured centipede grass. Barometric pressure has been high and the air dry as the winds make an inconsistent showing, perhaps thwarting any personal best scores, but instead providing an environment that tests a caster's confidence. We are taking you down to the Yaqui now, where 13-year-old Cruz Sheffer is preparing to kick off the round, taking some expert tips from the legend himself, Tommy Farmer, who has helped Cruz push sinkers out over 200 feet this weekend. Cruz is here with his father, Chris, who tells us that Cruz had been eyeing competitive surf casting for some time. He's got a little ways to go as far as involving body rotation, but he's putting a nice bend in that rod, and it's been an impressive performance for a junior class caster. Here's Cruz's father, Chris Sheffer. He's a Myrtle Beach area surf fisherman who, as far as distance, is definitely not the average angler. Even with a short overhead thump style cast that we're seeing here, he has a smooth power buildup, and you can see impressive rod deflection right before the release.
Sorry, there's no bubble yum.
Oh, where'd it go?
Come on, I'll play with you. Leave poor Miss Shannon alone.
It's okay.
Go there. Come on, hurry.
You hungry?
I want to race.
Oh, I didn't know we were racing.
Andy Helton is back in the game this weekend. Andy says he has a piece of property large enough for beginning casting practice, that it is getting smaller and smaller for him. Nice looking ground cast. Let's see it in slow motion. That is a very refined looking cast. Smooth power progression and a nice burst of controlled power as he moves his weight into the cast. When we look at casting technique, it's critical to not only pay attention to the movement of the caster, but to also watch where and how the rod bends at different parts of the cast. That's Butch Lloyd on deck there. He's in a close duel with John Mroczka, who has decided to venture down from the north to check out the new CSCA South Carolina venue after being reassured that the low-cut centipede grass here would be adequate for his ground casting. And ground casting is what John has been up to this weekend. Good loft there.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Last time I said I was sick, you told me to face me for warned.
9:30 10.
Yeah. Imagine
Your
that
kick
only
is so
6
good.
times longer. That's how long it took us. We woke up super early.
It's pretty much textbook, and although it looks simple and easy for John, he's still landing well past 150 yards.
Here in the afternoon. Yeah, we had fun though. We went on the beach. Oh,
Approaching the Yaki now is Butch Lloyd, one of 3 athletes in the senior class of casters, competing this weekend with Tommy Farmer and John Mroczka.
What'd you say? Yep. No, that was the last one.
That's not supposed to do that.
So pretty. Good job. You made so
Bobby Rae Allen is getting some last-minute instruction from Tommy Farmer before he heads over to the Yaki. Like John Mroczka, Butch is an accomplished groundcaster. He uses slightly more rotation with the rod and looks to have an ever-improving smoothness to his casts.
There you go. Eat 'em up.
It's in little river. It's in.
Another high ball?
Matt Tuers is up.
No.
Matt was hit by a mild Sasquatch infrasound attack late Friday during a practice session out here in rural South Carolina, but let's see if he's recovered his strength. Looks good.
Don't call me dude.
It's 30 miles.
He's gotten body rotation back into his muscle memory, judging by that left foot getting planted before he starts to turn. This is Bobby Rae Allen. His wife Shannon has graciously volunteered to cater lunch this weekend. And there's nothing like a dose of well-seasoned protein to rejuvenate casters for the second half of a competition day. So a big thank you to her.
Have a piece, because the whole piece is too much. Your mouth is big, but not for that. Do you need this? What about this?
Bobby Rae is continuing to perfect his ground cast, possibly following Tommy Farmer's prescription for 1,000 ground casts before someone is ready to graduate to pendulum casting.
Oh, that's what it's here for. We got one of those bags too. That was a good cast. No, I'm done with it. So
Oh, it gets stale and it gets old and it's nasty and flavorless.
We are honored by the presence of Tommy Farmer this weekend, a legend of East Coast surf fishing and the international competitive surf casting community.
What kind of gum do you have? You're chewing. What flavor is it? I know, but is it cherry or strawberry?
Sorry, there's no bubble yum.
Oh, where'd it go?
Come on, I'll play with you. Leave poor Miss Shannon alone.
It's okay.
Go over there. Come on, over here.
You hungry?
Tommy is still brandishing his deadly high swing pendulum cast. It's been a whole year since he's been seen in competition or anywhere near a casting field, practicing or otherwise. But I think we'll see from the scoring that Tommy is well ahead of the rest of the pack.
Right. Remember, keep your fork. You gotta stick your fork in the hot dog so it doesn't roll off your plate. There we go. Right here is truck. Yeah, this one right here. Yeah.
That's what happens when you.
And there is an emergency respooling effort underway.
I'll see her on Monday when I go back home. That's when I'll go back to work.
As of this competition, Connor Brown will be traveling with Ryan Lambert and Daniel Nassif to Argentina for the Phipps Mare Long Distance Casting World Championship. All three are part of the USA surf casting team.
It was a black shark's tooth. Yeah. It was the same. They look the same. Yeah.
Alright, I was able to stack the lineup up.
Yeah.
It's been many years since an American went head-to-head with casters from abroad, and we are all very curious and optimistic as to how it will turn out.
Yep.
Let's take a look at the slow motion of Connor's casts. You can see here that Connor is gaining a ton of confidence in how he's moving his weight around and rotating. The atmospheric conditions are suppressing everyone's distances this weekend, so Connor's progress is being downplayed, but his technique is becoming quite refined. Add to that the raw power he's capable of, and you're looking at an athlete with the potential to really dominate the sport.
Imagine that thing is 6 times longer. We woke up super early yesterday.
And as the competitors go for a walk, let's take a moment to thank the Carolina Surfcasters Association's supporting businesses, Carolina Cast Pro and Cast Pro Series Rods, One More Cast, Breakaway Tackle USA, and Real Custom Reels.
Get big and go home.
Final scores for the weekend are in. Newcomers Cruz and Chris Sheffer gave impressive performances, given that this was their introductory event. Tommy Farmer took the lead in the senior class, with Butch Lloyd and John Mroczka battling for second place in the senior class in the low 500-foot territory. And Connor Brown was the winner of the tournament, breaking through 800 feet early in the competition with the 175-gram sinker. That concludes our coverage of the Carolina Surfcasters Association March 2025 surfcasting competition. For our full schedule of upcoming 2025 events, visit carolinasurfcasters.org. And if you want notifications and competition coverage as it airs, click like, subscribe, and the notification bell here on YouTube. Thanks again to our supporting businesses, our members, and for now, we are signing off.